Okay, so hey guys, I'm going to do a trade review on 13th of June. So it's the AM session and I live traded it. I got $34. Okay, so it was just a very short scalps in between here and there that I just took two trades. Okay, remember that my London session, okay, I lost around $19, only one trade taken, and then the AM session I profited around $53 in two trades. Okay, so it covered my London loss. Okay, so let's get right into it. So this is the first shot. You can see sell sides taken here, and the bodies is being held by this CB right here. That's why I'm going short. Okay, and time is almost 8:30 a.m. so we did stop rates already. So I'm looking for price to reach lower here, because why is the discount range from the equilibrium, so just sticking at the lowest hanging fruit. So right here I went short right at the OCB here. Okay, so right there, that was the first take profit. It was around 10 handles only, but like I say, I'm just you know just short scalping, just to recover my losses and stuff. Okay, so that was the first trade. Okay, so you can see the P&L was $4 because it sort of recovered my first trade. Okay, then the second trade, so let's look at around 9:36, like that. Okay, so right here, okay, so now can we reach for 21 to 15 minute CB here? That's what I was looking for, but overall it did not reach. You can see how price is being kept right here, and we have 3 drive pattern. So right here I can actually short using the BC as an inversion fair gap. We did close below it. Okay, so but ideally, okay, nice expansion here. Okay, so now can price leave the OCB, touch the halfway here. Here can be a nice shot as well. Okay, let's say if I taken this shot, definitely maybe right here, right, I want to see expansion lower because we have this BC. Okay, so I've taken this shot, my stop loss will have trailed to lower here. Okay, and then I want to expect expansion here, because it can just take out this sell side, do a stop rate and start moving high again. So like I say, first partial will be off. Okay, this is not a live trade, I'm just saying that what could have been done. Okay, you can see the expansion lower but rejected up. We got this order block here. So can we continue lower? Okay, so now the RB is reached here, so my short idea is killed. Okay, initially I was seeing price can retrace up to this, but actually this became a breakaway gap, because you can see that we are breaking away from this 1 minute BC as well. There's a lot of consolidation inside it already. It's very balanced. So short is killed. Short idea is killed. So yep, I cancelled my limit order right here. Yes, I was seeing for this relatively equal low because it was way too enticing. So I'm thinking price can just retrace up here, reach for the fair value gap, and start expanding lower. Why is so enticing? Because it's just relatively equal low, and it's like way too, it's just way too enticing. And we've been taking a lot of buy sides here, buy sides here, buy sides taken here, buy sides taken here. But you can see it did not even take, it went short I think a few ticks to reach this high here. That should mean that price don't want to reach for it. And where we have sell sides? Here. we have sell sides here, but really this is way too enticing. Okay, really nice expansion lower now. So I'm really thinking that we have ended, let's say if this is the implied dealing range, like from here to here. Okay, we have gone below the equilibrium point and maybe close to the 25%. Okay, so I'm expecting immediate rebalance. I'm expecting expansion, and you can see we have an immediate rebalance right here. That's where I shorted. Okay, I shorted because ICT was said before, if he see immediate rebalance on the next candle, he will go and short instantly. Okay, he will short it instantly, and the stop loss will go above here. Will go above the second candle. 1, 2. So this is the second candle. So my stop loss is above that second candle. Yeah, so I'm just submitting to price. So at this point, since we are at the lower 25%, it should expand lower, or else it's going to just retrace up. Okay, so now I'm not going to move my stop loss. It's at the perfect place. So I'm expecting that CB to hold price. This CB right here. Okay, I took profits right at the RTH 5-minute CB. Okay, it was extended from the left. I'm not going to go into detail for it, but you can see I just take profit at the bodies here. Okay, because I'm seeing the wicks also can just support off it, and you can see one big spike lower, and with that immediate rebalance, that just means that price really wants to move there if it were to move there. Okay, so yeah, so that is pre-market. Okay, so but we did have 10 a.m. news, and I did went a very nice long. Okay, so I also want to do some review on it as well. So right here, okay, right here you can see this 15 minutes BC. Okay, 15 minutes BC right here. I'm seeing price. I'm already submitting to higher price because based on high time frame, I'm submitting to higher price, and we have this relatively equal high here, and we have the 15 minute CB here, and from this dealing range here, from this here to here, we have entered a discount, and we have a short 15 minute short term low here. Okay, so I'm seeing for price to sink lower into it. Okay, price sink lower into it. That's my dealing range. It enters a discount right here. Now I'm seeing whether this 15 minute BC holds price. Okay, whether it holds the body, it can wick lower, it can wick through it, doesn't matter. It can do all of that. Okay, right here I went long because we validated the order block. My stop loss is right here, 53 ticks, very nice, but it's just a demo account because I'm contented with being in profits already. Okay, and it's Monday of CPI, so I'm not really trying to push here, and usually I don't push also. Okay, but the thing is here, you can see how price displays below right here. But this is a 1 minute chart, remember. It can do this and still look like it's just wicking through the 15 minutes BC on the 15 minute chart. So now I'm thinking, can price get back above the 15 minutes BC? As you can see, price made a low there. So I was trusting it because sell side has been taken. Okay, I went long right here. Okay, I went long right here. Sell side's taken here, sell side taken here, sell side taken here, but we are keeping what? Safe. Buy sides. Everyone that are thinking that we are going lower can see how we much lower. Everyone have their stop loss right above relatively equal high. They all went short already. Okay, so I trusted this low. Why? Sell side's taken here again, and we got back above right here. Okay, so this kind of trade, right, was a now or never trade. It either paid out or either stop me out, but it doesn't matter. It's a 20 tick stop loss. It's a very, very small stop loss. Okay, and then looking here, we are going to have a premium opening range gap. How do I know? Because price is way above where current price is, so we are going to have a very big opening range gap, which leads me to having a very high probability trade because it's not even 25% of the opening range gap if it's going to open at this place. Okay, So it was a very nice trade. So right here you can see price is running around 10 handles already. So at this point it should get above the 15 minutes BC. Okay, you can see this purple color 15 minute BC. You can see price went below. Okay, sorry, it did not even take out the 15 minute BC, but it went all the way to the low of it. Okay, and then move up and then left some bodies right here. Okay, just now I said wrongly. Okay, so it was basically being held by the 15 minute BC, and if you are bullish, we want to see price get above the CE of it. Okay, so right here we expanded up. I'm just cut this part, and we are going to restart from that part 13 10. Okay, so 3 2 1 go. Okay, you can see this 15 minutes BC right here, and I'm holding for higher price. Why? You can see this relatively equal high being taken. Relatively equal high is engineered, and we have taken, I'm seeing for this, we have taken sell sides here. Okay, you cannot see, but the sell sides here, which is just a short-term low, and we have this sell side. So I'm thinking, we can move higher, as I said I'm submitting a higher price. Okay, right here we have reached the discount range of the equilibrium. So now what I'm seeing, we have entered discount. I'm seeing this BC, which I will draw it out later. Okay, right here. Okay, take note of this purple color 15 minute BC. Okay, that was the whole idea I ran my trade. My whole trade idea was on. Okay, so right here you can see I went long when price displays above this order block, and it was at the 15 minutes BC high. Okay, 15 minutes BC high. You can see purple color, purplish. Okay, it's the high there. So I'm thinking, you can see we traced down to the CE of it, didn't close below it, we closed above it, and went up, validating this order block. Okay, so with hindsight, I was stopped out for this trade. Okay, so this is the gauntlet long. Okay, there's a 5 minute week CE. Okay, so right here, am I going to get stopped out? But if I get stopped out, it doesn't matter. Okay, now after I get stopped out, right, I'm seeing whether this, remember the purple color rectangle, whether it still holds price, whether, because we went low to quite low of it, and now at this candle, can we stay within it, or can we just mohawk it and start moving higher? Because once again, sell side taken, leaving a lot of buy sides, and with sell side taken with this aggressive short lower, everyone is thinking they are high on good balls already. They are thinking, okay, my trade is going to ping, but they are going to be wrong. Okay, you can see nice rejection up. That is what you want to see. After this rejection up, I'm trusting that we are going to form a low here. Okay. So which is why I went long right here, right when price touched this rejection block. I having my stop loss right below here only. Okay, allowing, because why? You can see the bodies just left a small space right here. To me, that is bullishness already. Okay, and now when I enter this long, I want to see price start expanding higher. It's a now or never condition basically. Either I get stopped out, either I don't. Either the trades pay out. Okay. And right here, you can see that we are going to have a big opening range gap as well. That's why I was confident in this trade. Okay, which means what? It will call for opening range gap repricing macro. Plus, we are really in a discount. We have been taking a lot of sell sides already. Okay, and I don't even need it to reach for 25%, lower 25% of the opening range gap to be in profits. Okay, so this was a very high probability trade, and I entered at a real discount. So you can see in the 15-minute chart, very obviously 15 minutes chart went all the way low here, but it start rejecting higher, getting above the 15 minutes BC, which is what we want to see. Okay, so with this trade, I'm expecting 9:30 a.m. volatility to just bounce higher. Okay, anyway, it's just a 20 tick stop loss, so it's a very modest stop loss, and I'm only using one contract, so it's around $5. $5 for $50 is also 1 to 10 already. But I'm submitting for price to reach higher here, and there we have the opening range gap CE as well. Yeah, $10. Well, at this point, right, I'm expecting 9:30 a.m. to just start spiking higher, but I didn't record it. Okay, it was in another screen again. It was quite sad to not record it, but you can see I went long here, and you can see this candle here, it was a short, so I basically took my profits at here, which is what I stated is the 1 hour CBCE as well. Okay, yeah, I was hoping to have this whole recording for my personal journal because it was a very nice trade as well, but it's what it is. I did not manage to record it. It's just a demo trade as well. Okay, but to me it doesn't matter. It's the fact is I see it painting out. That is all that matters, and it's going to make me a better trader. So doesn't mean that I did not earn money off it. I feel like I missed out anything. In fact, I don't feel like I missed out anything, because the fact that I can see it means one day I'm going to take this kind of trade and I'm going to grow into it. Okay, so that's it for this trade review. See you guys in the next one.